Hi everyone! So, long time no favorites video. I know we technically didn't really get a favorites toward the end of 2014, and quite mainly that was because this month has been crazy for me. I had a newborn baby niece on January 19th, I turned 30 on January 22nd, and then I've basically been wrapping up the actual retail 2014 season. So technically, in my mind, it ain't 2015 yet. Wait, it is. It just started on whatever. Actually bought a lot less makeup than I did the years before. I think I just learned once I got off of being just a YouTube person, a bartender, and doing freelance, and I got more into not only doing freelance but working at a counter and being on YouTube. It was a lot of makeup. It got to a point where I got really worn out and somewhat found myself repeating a lot of a similar look on myself and maybe even on others, and I feel like that's because I had makeup around me all day, every day, like there was no tomorrow. And I feel when you're that surrounded by something, whether you love it or you don't, you just sort of get blindsided by colors. I found myself not really looking towards new products and just sort of seeing things for what they were and seeing what I could mix. And just because I was around it every day, I found myself actually buying less. Not only because I was getting some gratis, but just because I was also able to sample more things before I bought. And when I got home from work, I wasn't on Pinterest all day pinning brand new products because I probably already saw them. I probably went to a class for them. And so it's hard to say which things were truly my favorites. Now, just to let you guys know, sometimes my gratis comes in and it's not cruelty free, and I try not to show those things in videos because the basis of this channel was to be an animal friendly channel. Moving forward, some of my favorite products are always going to be skincare. The reason being, you cannot put luscious, lovely, fresh, fantasy or regular makeup on skin that is not prep, prime, ready to go. I don't believe in doing full-on primer every day for everyday use simply because silicones and things like that can deteriorate the skin, and it's not exactly a healthy product for your skin. It could backfire. So the number one thing you definitely need in your kit is an eye cream, a toner, and a moisturizer. Those are your three basic babies that you need to have. One of the new things that I was definitely recommended this year was serum, and I'm so glad I got the chance to work in skincare this year because without serums, my skin was at the mercy of whatever it wanted to do. I feel serums are the ultimate problem solver. Serums are definitely the way to go when you have something you want to achieve. It was the Radical Resurfacer at Cure Organics. I'm so grateful I found our Cure Organics, and this is a serum that's supposed to even out your skin tone, remove sun damage, and it has lemon probiotic, chlorella in it, and those are all brightening ingredients. I also discovered seaweed for the skin through a Cure Organics. I just adore a Cure Organics, and if I could recommend one skincare brand that's completely natural, gluten-free, paraben-free, and all that other yummy, delicious stuff, it would be a Cure Organics, hands down. Eyeshadows! Who doesn't love eyeshadows? They are definitely the apple of our eyes here on YouTube. We all are obsessed with shadows, loose powders, and anything to make the windows to our soul look so much brighter, happier, colorful, shaded, and all that. Everybody always looks to the center of your face before they look at anything else. So we're all obsessed with eyes, aren't we? I could seriously redo the perfect palette tag with all these beautiful new palettes I have now, but I won't do that too. We'll just move forward, right? Alright, so one thing I like about a good palette is the ability to put together a full face. My criteria for a good palette is there a highlight color in there? Is there a brow bone color in there? To me, those are two different things. Contour color, is there a dark color in there? And is there some fun, bright, shimmery lid colors in there? Some accent colors in there that I could use as eyeliner? I want to be able to pack a palette in my suitcase, head on vacation, and not need anything else. I really adore these Too Faced palettes for that. These win so many awards in my book, hands down, for the size of them. Whenever I go on vacation, these are the mamas I take. And there's a huge reason behind that. Not just because the colors are tightly packed, but because they actually blend beautifully. And today I'm actually wearing this palette. This palette in particular has that highlight color in here, but that's also a really nice matte color that can be basically used just to highlight the brow bone. A nice transition color, a couple pretty nutty brown goldy creamy lid colors, transition, a dark color, and another dark color. So you have an array of things in here. You can take yourself from day to night, and that to me is the criteria on a basic neutral palette. I love this beautiful baby. I don't know if you can tell, but Fuzzy Handcuffs has been the love of my life, and I'm so glad I got the carousel sets. Carousel, because it had another fuzzy handcuff in there. But this is a really beautiful highlight or transition shade. This is a perfect light shade, highlight shade. A couple dark colors, shimmery colors. It has basically everything the natural palette does, but it's cool toned. Now, I actually worked for a natural skincare company this year, and that is exactly why I bought a ton of neutrals, because I was like the bartender sugar pill glitter queen before I worked in skincare. So I definitely had to take my look to a dull level, this level, instead of this level, hi, all the way up here. And then Miami, I love this palette, and Anastasia Beverly Hills has pretty decent sized palettes. You could travel with these. They are, once again, very nice and tightly packed. The price, can I just say, drool fest? Who wouldn't want all these shadows for $29? It's like no brainer. I already have 2 of these. If they came out with 2 more, I don't care how almost alike they are, I will own it. One of my other favorite palettes is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet. Now, I know not everybody loved this palette to death. I will link my review in the bottom bar and a tutorial for you to check out in case you are hesitant about this palette. Now, the reason I like this palette just a little bit more than the original Too Faced chocolate bar is because, well, my version of the chocolate bar is the original. Therefore, it's a little bit bulkier. I think they're remaking it to be like this one, just so you guys know. Wait and buy that one. And then, of course, they had the this little tear sheet, whatever you want to call it, hanging out with all the names. And this one has the names printed on it. It's not only that, I know a lot of people think this palette's much, much more neutral, but all the neutrals are not alike. So you could put together a really wonderful look. You could go very bridal with this palette. I think this is a great palette for pro artists to have in their kit. I cannot tell you how many people are afraid of some colors out there in the world, and I feel a lot of ethnicities would like that as well. There are some ethnicities that don't want any more depth and tone and richness to their skin tone. But this palette's got blue, this palette's got pink, this palette's got light, this palette's got highlight, and of course all those nice rich toned browns if people are a brown girl. I like this one a lot, and I know this one gets a little bit of heat for not being pigmented, but there's a way to use it. It's very silky. You don't want to really kind of just grind your brush into those powders. You really want to tap and be a little bit more light-handed with this one. And it's even got a transforming color in there, right over there. So you can make these matte, shimmery, and I love the colors. Whenever I wear this palette, I get so many compliments. Not only do my eyes not look harsh, but I can make them look as smoky and as vibrant as I want, and it's a full palette. Could I travel with this one? Yes, as long as it fits in my train case or box or whatever. It's a little longer than the Too Faced ones. Let's give it up to lips. My favorite products this year, well, undoubtedly the Too Faced Melted Lipsticks. Reason being, because that is the #1 product I bought the most of. I recently bought the Valentine's Day Melted Frosting, which I'm wearing today. The colors are vibrant, the colors are soft, the colors can be neutral, but they all have a beautiful wearability to them. And as long as you apply them over a lip pencil, I think they stay on really nicely. Alright, and some of the bottom to the 9th of the products. Anastasia Contour Kit, I really enjoyed this product immensely. I thought it was a beautiful contour kit. I'm wearing it today. You can bronze, contour, and highlight just as beautifully as you want, just as, you know, normal as you want. And I do have a contour tutorial, and I'll go ahead and link that as well in the bottom bar for you to go ahead and take a look at. I love this palette very, very much. To be honest, I haven't really opened my blush drawer. I have been wearing this one and this one the most, but when I do wear this one, which is today, oh my god, I love that one. And one thing I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about, I totally love that brands are becoming more friendly with the variety of products they're giving out, and that includes, of course, animal friendly. So of course Scentbird is now doing animal friendly products as well. If you log online to their site, you can go in and create a fun little profile which will allow you to set up your basic needs, wants, desires, and favorite fragrances. For me personally, I love anything with a really distinctive berry scent to it. I love florals, and I even love some really rich sort of jasmine, musks, anything that almost has an Arabian Night influence. I'm down with that too. Love and Toast has some of those fragrances that are light and airy, kind of like an essential oil, but still the depth and dimension of a typical fragrance you would see at Macy's or Nordstrom. Now, what I really like about Scentbird is they will send you a fragrance a month if you do sign up for their thing in their special little tote bag, and then you just pop this mama up, Scentbird on it. The only thing, if you're a label whore, you're not going to be getting the label. Sorry guys, but you know what? Who cares? You could just save these little guys, start a little like collection drawer for them. You might want to actually label them because there is no label on this, I just realized. But you're getting a lot of fragrance in here, and you can use that all month. If you're somebody who's like, I'm a fragrance addict, I'm trying to wean myself off of buying bottles, I'm not going to do it this year, maybe this is a great route for you to go, because you can refresh your fragrance seasonally and you won't just have a collection you can't go through. It's very important to know that fragrances do die out, so you may not want to buy full bottles if you're somebody who cannot get through the end of it. Sure, the big bottles are a better buy, but the smaller bottles will definitely be something you can get through, and the fragrance will be tastier and juicier. Sure, there are things in the past that I loved that I wish I could duplicate, and I probably have gotten very close, but I move on, and that's kind of what the makeup world and fashion actually is kind of about. This month at Scentbird, their signature scent for the month was CH by Carolina Herrera, and that particular scent was very earthy, very woodsy, very nice. And of course, that's always an option for you to go to as well if you want the monthly fragrance and you want them to decide for you, or you just want that nice recommendation. But like I said, if you're cruelty-free and vegan, Pacifica and Love and Toast are on there. So go ahead and check those out, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next video. I sincerely do hope you enjoyed this one. I enjoy creating videos for you guys very much, and yeah.